I would classify myself as an artist, designer, maker, basically all of the above. Currently, I feel more like an artist, being able to be here and to create freely. So how can I challenge myself as a maker? Because I believe that's what it is. I don't want to settle or be in a gray area. For me, that don't exist. I just want to be the best in the world. My name is Cedric Mitchell. I'm a Los Angeles-based glass artist, and I'm originally from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So the time here at the studio has been amazing. First week was like a learning curve, so you got to kind of get used to the studio, get the lay of the land, figure out what's going on, know where everything lives. Then you're comfortable. You get comfortable in the studio, and then you start off with the things, the low-hanging fruit, the things you know how to make to get warmed up. And then you can just kind of get loose, and get wild and aim for the sweet spot. So I've pushed to where, I'm breaking stuff, things fall on the ground, but I'm learning. So I'm collecting data, I'm trying new things, I'm doing something that's really hard. And then I dial it in a little bit more and I land in that sweet spot to where, I'm really hitting the number and everything's going on center and it's just perfection. So my style of work is basically I'm stealing like an artist. So I'm not ripping off people or anything like that. What I do is I think of the people who inspire me the most. Now what would I do with all those artists in the room and me leading the team? What would be made? So those are the ideas I like to think of and plan out things like that and then kind of create my style. Which is constantly evolving, whether it's being basic shapes, and combining those, doing compound forms, and then playing with color as well, like how to achieve patterns in these forms and shapes to build different compositions. I like the perpetual practice of, production. So that's a world where I come from, is a production glassmaker, and being able to get bench time and training myself to actually make these things over and over and over again. And then sometimes during the process of making something, you see different things. So I kind of take snapshots in my brain, oh, that's cool right there. I catalog that for later and get back to that, or draw it after I'm done. This could be another thing that we can get to here. I've had the opportunity to research a lot while I've been here in the Raquel Library, studying Scandinavian glass and, Swedish glass, and combining all these things together and then, defining my style of what that would be. So to be selected as a resident artist here at the studio is a monumental moment in my career, to be able to come here for a month and make new work and develop new ideas and push the boundaries, so having that time to play and push things to the limit, push yourself to the limit is great. So, being able to have that under my belt is a big thing, and a lot of people won't get those opportunities, so I feel very grateful in the sense of being here. And then, it's people counting on me. So I don't want to let people down, I don't want to let myself down. So being able to take this opportunity and just run with it, because it only comes so often. I'm new to the pattern aspect, but the colors just actually came to me just from playing. So a lot of times I just make a bunch of shapes and then I stack them and glue them together, or I move them around a bunch to kind of like use them as building blocks, like you would as a kid. You know, if you were gonna build a tower or anything like that, you're using these little blocks. So it's going back to like where you had the most creativity, to be honest. So just rewinding back and being like playful in the sense of like creativity, and then making these forms and moving them around. And then sometimes I orient them and I go in the hot shop and bring them up in the pickup box and then join them up hot, you know? Because that's what glass blowers like to see. They like to see everything done in the hot shop. The thing that inspired me here during this residency is the help. You know, the people around me and who I share my ideas with, the people who I share my ideas with, and who want to help me. The first week or two, Bill pulled me to the side and he asked me, he's like, so are you gonna be doing encomos a lot while you're here? And I was like, yeah, pretty much. And he's like, I got this tool that you can use while you're here. So he gave me the tool and everything just started clicking, you know, everything just started coming together. So having those tools, like the lineup tool that Bill helped me with, or, you know, the other artists in residence, Tobias, you know, sharing my ideas with him with pattern, which I've really been wanting to do, to incorporate the pattern and give more life to the pieces that I've been making, give it a little bit more pizzazz. You know, how do I achieve these things? And to see him get excited as well and want to help me like push those ideas. You know, like maybe you could do like this. Even though I might not get to all the ideas, you know, I can carry them forward. So that's a real powerful thing there. You might not be able to capture everything in a residency, but if you have the ideas that sprouted, you can carry them forward. There's so many things, like it's like the world is your oyster when you're here. Like you can utilize the facility and make just about anything.